DJ Pro AI sample transition tutorial. I'm DJ Spiegel Spin, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to get from one song to another using samples. A lot of people, including myself, when they first start DJing, what I know when I first started DJing, I thought every song had to be beat matched, all the BPMs had to be similar, and the only way you could mix two songs together is if you match up the beats, line everything up, and do a beat match, which beat matching is important, and it is a great skill to learn, and it builds your confidence as a DJ, but not every transition has to be like that. So especially if you plan on playing weddings and sweet 16s and parties where you're going to have to play a variety of different genres, having transitions that don't involve BPM or beat matching will really come in handy. So I want to show you guys a couple really fun and easy ways to just use the samples to get from one song to another. So as DJs, we never want there to be silence. We never want it to sound like somebody just changed radio stations. We want to have the songs go together. You don't want there to be silence. You want there to be something bringing it through. So a couple of the effects that DJ Pro has are great for doing this. So let me get my mouse on. So if you go to, if you're in Pro mode and then you click over here, you are in the sampler. This gives you access to every single sample, and then you still have the full access of the awesome Pro mode up here. So that's that's the screen I recommend using. If you use classic mode, you only get access to a limited amount of samples. So if the sample you want to use is in there, or if you want to move it around and you really like using classic mode, you guys could do that. All right, so I'm going to be using the DJ sound effects, which is one of the built-in sample packs in the app. So the first one that I want to show you guys is the air horn. This one's really cool, and it's really great from changing from maybe a higher BPM to a lower BPM, or changing from a genre, such as if you're going from pop to reggae. Then using the air horn is a perfect way to go from one song to another song and also build some excitement. So I'll show you how to do this one. So this song on the left, it's just like a vocal pop song, EDM type song, and then I am going to be transitioning into some reggae. The EDM song is 129 BPMs, and the reggae song is 98 BPM, and we're going to be using the air horn, and the air horn is a little different than the other samples because it's really loud and obnoxious, so I don't recommend you using the full volume when you first start out. So go to like maybe half a volume, and then when you do the air horn, you could do like a couple of them and then slowly raise the volume like this, which is better than if you just come and then just blast a single full volume air horn. It can kind of startle people, and we want to add excitement but not startle people, so we're going to keep it at half and go like that. And then at the end part where you hear the air horn starting to fade out, then you could press play on the song. So don't press play on the song exactly when you're done doing the air horn. Do it a tiny bit after. It could be a little tricky, and it could really make the difference from this sounding great to just sounding all right. All right, so here we go. And then now we are smoothly, simply into the next song. We didn't have to beat match. We didn't have to do any of that. And it still sounded exciting. It still sounded fun. And we got from one song to the next. And then pretty much all of these samples, you could do the same thing. Some of them work good with different types of music. So let me just get another type of music. So this is if you're just going from EDM song to EDM song. So I'm just going to start this song like around the middle. And then this song's going to end. And we could use I really like the rising synth, because it kind of starts off quiet and then it builds it up which is great for these two type of songs, because if you look at the end of this song, it makes what I like to call like a filter funnel, which where you could see the waveforms going from big to small, so you could tell that the song is fading out. And then on the song that we're bringing in, we could tell that it's kind of fading into the song, so it'll sound very good and very smooth, and you might even not notice that they're two different songs. So I don't know why this is BPM. So the first song is 129, the next song is 128. So they're similar in BPM, and we could still do this trick. So we got to do this. And then we're going to bring in the next song. So that one works good too if you're going from like EDM to EDM, or if you're going from maybe techno to house and you want to have that electronic sound. And then the air horn is good if you're going to like hip hop, reggae, and then stuff like that. Now let's go over to the DJ vocal drops. Now this is one that uses vocal samples. So there's a bunch of really cool vocal samples like
let's rock this place. Check 'em out.
Let's rock this place.
Check 'em out.
DJ number one.
And then you could combine them together. You could go.
Check 'em out. Go DJ.
Check 'em out. Go DJ live and direct. Jam. Go DJ.
So we could use these to get us from one song to another as well.
Let's rock this place.
Let's rock this place.
Let's rock this place.
Let's rock this place.
So these ones are good if you're doing shorter transitions. So the air horn and longer type of sounds will give you more time. But if you plan on going like straight from one song to another, these ones are really good for it just to say something and then it goes into the next song. Perfect if you're doing hip hop and R&B type music. Now, let me show you something if you guys want to. I made a lot of videos on how to make your own custom samples and your own custom sample packs. So these are custom samples that I recorded. So you could use your own samples that you made with your own voice to do these type of transitions, which people really appreciate. They think it's funny, they think it's cool, and you sound really professional, and it makes it seem like you really put in a lot of effort to do this DJ gig and DJ performance. So I understand some people aren't that comfortable being on the mic, or they don't sound that great. Like mine kind of sounds silly, but this is how you would do the transition if that's what you want to do. So I'm going to use This Is Insane. And we're going to go from one song to another.
This is insane.
And now we are into the next song very smoothly. So if that's what you want to do, you could add in your own brand, your own style, and make your set sound really unique by using your own samples, or just play around, go through all of the sample packs that are available and see which ones. Just press the button and then say, I think I could do a cool transition with that, and then you just learn as you go. So if you learned something, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions about the samples or anything else regarding the DJ Pro app or DJing on the iPad, let me know in the comments. I try to get back to all the comments as soon as possible.